Is that something that is really prevalent in Jamaica? And are we talking about status, like getting your stay in the USA, or are we talking about status in terms of elevating your social class? Is this something that is prevalent? Let's talk about both of them. Do we find this happening regularly?
It's happening, I don't know how regular it's happening, but I know it's happening.
Well, I know people who married for them stay. That's what I know about, but I'll leave it at that.
And that's specifically for the stay in the U.S.?
Yeah, stay in the States.
Stay in the States.
Stay in the States.
Okay. So that you can stay in the States to get married. All right.
Yeah, it's in.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about it because I'm not really sure men are marrying for status. I think it's about, okay, it's that time you're at the age now where you're supposed to be in a serious relationship, and then next thing is marriage.
But is that not status though? If you get to a particular age and you're saying, well, listen, I'm not going to be taken seriously if I'm not a married man. There are certain jobs that they might be a little wary of giving you because you seem a little too free, too available. So they probably not look at you for that CEO position or that senior management position or that senior pastor position. I'm just saying, because you need to be anchored.
Yeah.
Is it not real? Is it not reasonable?
Yeah, that's reasonable. But to say that that's for status per se, I'm not really sure, because I'm thinking that men on a whole just want to know that yes, there is stability. Mm-hmm. There is that sense that, okay, I'm in a relationship, so nobody can say, oh, why are you not getting married? Why are you not in a relationship? So it sounds more like peer pressure to me, as opposed to men marrying for status.
Because the suggestion of status means, if we could use a colloquial expression, to step up in a life.
Right, yes.
Right. So from we considered this topic, I really have been of the view, and this is going to set off my day downhill from now, that it's more women who in Jamaica marry.
Men, no, I understand why your day is going to be set off.
And men do it, because...
But you see, but the reality is that when you become married, people say, you're a man now. You are the man. If you present yourself as a married man, you're seen to be more mature, more responsible, and all these things. Isn't that related to status? Isn't that? Yes. So if you can speak of my wife, as opposed to a big 55-year-old, 60-year-old man talking about his girlfriend, is that not a thing? If you marry a lawyer or a doctor or you marry a university lecturer, even if you sell peanut, you're big.
Yeah, big.
Is that?
Wrapped up in that example, though, is a metaphor that I think Herbert Gale would want to chime in on, that all that's left for the super qualified woman to marry.
Men that are not educated as them.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
From my perspective, I think it might be because in Jamaica, I think the women tend to be more educated than the men. So a lot of the men may marry a woman because she's more financially advanced than him. So I think the person might be married for status. So even, for example, from my perspective, I meet my friend and I say, boy, I'm not going to get married now. I have to save my marriage because I don't want to marry. Should an opportunity to come up for me to go to the state or go to so they don't use up the marriage just like that. They keep it, you understand? They're like a token.
They keep it like money.
Yeah, keep it like a money, Yeah, them kind of weird, yeah.
Well, something that you said was very funny, because I was talking to a friend of mine and she was saying that women tend to marry for status. And I said, I really can't agree or disagree on that point,
Well, I decided to just jump off the cliff on that one, because even in the conversations in wider society, on the workforce, I have never heard a male to declare, I'm a married man. The reverse has happened, and it happens almost in a defense aggression mechanism where some women have been heard to say on the job, you must respect me, I'm a big I'm a
Who are they
big
saying that to them?
married woman, usually to a subordinate.
Usually really?
Usually to a
People that they're married?
subordinate. Yeah, man, I've heard it.
Well, it's interesting. I thought they would be telling that they're married in the context of an advance.
No.
And therefore indicate that they're unavailable.
No.
Right, that's how I've heard it in that context.
I've heard it in the concept of, in other words, know your place, not
Okay.
because of a sexual advance or an intimate advance,
Right.
but because they feel challenged in the moment that someone else has an opinion other than theirs. They draw on the fact that they are married as an additional layer of authority or even protection.
But does our society suggest that being married is one of the ultimate things you could do to indicate arrival as an adult? Isn't that something that we present?
In this society, Jamaican society?
Of course. We preach it in our churches. We say it. I mean, families pressure people into getting married.
Yes.
You know, it's just time you settle down.
Yes.
You know, even if you've done well in your career and you're happy in your aloneness,
You need to get
people
married.
tell you it's time to settle down and get married. Share your life with someone.
The presence of
Build a
marriage is
life.
not the absence of loneliness.
Absolutely.
True.
But that's what I'm wondering, though. We have seen recently where marriages have declined significantly. What does that say about people settling down in that sense? Is it that people are still saying, okay, a sign of maturity is getting married, but marriages are going down? What is that saying about the shift in our views on society?
And not necessarily a
Societal
shift in our
norms?
maturity.
I'm not-